What's going on, guys? Alongside Finn Cunningham, I'm Matt Myers, and you're tuning in to another edition of 98.6 The Show. The phone lines are open. To call, you have to call the number 555 The Show. We're opening up the call lines now. Our first topic of the day, we're going to talk about the new NHL season coming up. Connor McDavid and the Oilers have been all the talk during the off-season. But not a lot of people have been paying attention to the Washington Capitals, who have made a lot of critical moves to help them during the offseason in getting TJ Oshie from the Blues, in 2014 Conn Smythe winner Justin Williams from the Kings, and with their veteran star power in Alexander Ovechkin and Braden Holtby. I definitely think that the Washington Capitals are going to be a 2015-16 Cup contender. So let's open up the call. Let's see if we got any callers on the line right now. I think we got one.
How big of an impact do you think TJ Oshie will bring to the Washington Capitals?
A lot of people have asked me that. I think that TJ Oshie will bring be a great impact to the Washington Capitals. Washington is a big name city, as you know, from Backstrom, Holtby, and Ovechkin. A lot of people feed off of that. They get great income from the games. It's a great place for hockey. So I think that TJ Oshie is going to be a great fit in there with their star forwards in their line. We got another call. Let's go from Nick from Washington. Nick.
What do you think is going to make the team possibly get over the hump this year? Lately, in the past few years, they've really struggled with winning the big games. Justin Williams might help, but TJ Oshie with St. Louis, they haven't won any big games either.
That's a great question. I think that Justin Williams and TJ Oshie both bring a great part to the team. But, I really think for the Washington Capitals, like you said, to get over that hump, I think their goaltending is going to need to be absolutely stellar this year. Holtby needs to have an incredible season, be up there in the top with their goals against average and the save percentage. And I think their top two lines really need to produce and be up top in the league for goals, assists, and points. We got another caller. Here's Ryan from Kentucky. Ryan?
So, looking at stats, there's two players that assist Ovechkin the most, Backstrom and Mike Green. How is the loss of Mike Green going to affect the Capitals this year?
Well, definitely. Mike Green was a big part. He's one of the best defensemen in the league, personally, I think. Mike Green, he put a lot of points up for the Caps in this season. And I think that losing Mike Green is going to pay a big toll to the team. That's going to be a big thing to overcome for the Capitals. But I think they have enough skill back there that's going to be one of the weaker parts of the season in the defensive line. So that's a great question. Thank you for asking that.
So now we're going to talk about basketball and specifically Stephen Curry. So the point guard, Steph Curry, he's been everywhere lately since he won the MVP award. He's been on a couple different stages, the SB stage where he won 2 awards, and the Nickelodeon Choice Awards stage where he won an award there. He's been on 3 magazine covers in the past 2 months. He has been on about 12 new commercials since he won the MVP award. And 2 weeks ago, he brought his daughter Ryan Carson Curry into the world. And so what people might be speculating is, how will this all affect him on the court? And my answer really is, I don't think it's going to negatively affect him because, well, what people could be thinking is that that before he had something to prove, he didn't really have a big name, but now he's the top-selling jersey, so everybody now knows his name. But I don't think that's really going to negatively affect him because he's just going to keep playing. And even if it does affect him a little bit, the Warriors bench has his back, and the other Warriors have his back. And I think Steph's going to have another great season.
So we're going to open the phone lines now. Finn, I'm going to have to agree with you on that. A lot of players get caught up in the hype, whether it's after a big season or they get an MVP award or they win a title. They get caught up in the hype, and their game starts to decrease as a factor of that. But I think Stephen Curry, he's going to be mindful of that. At least I hope he's going to be mindful of that. And so I'm definitely 100% going to have to agree with you on that.
So we're going to open up the phone lines to 1 or more questions, and if not, that's going to wrap up our show.
All right, we have
a caller.
Hello there.
How do you think Stephen Curry so far is handling all the fame? You think it's going well? What do you think about that?
I think he's managing it well. It hasn't seemed to affect him so far, but we haven't seen it out on the court yet. but we'll just have to see in the coming season.
All right, so that's going to be all for 98.6 The Show. Thanks for tuning in, guys. We're signing out.